Hello and welcome to The Open Ike Show, where we open up about open mics. I'm your host, Isaac Kiner. This week's guest, we've got Michèle Haines, a comic, voiceover artist, award-winning filmmaker, podcast host, and cat mom. Welcome to the show, Michèle.
Thank you, Isaac.
Of course.
Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. So our first question
every
week is, what do LA open mics mean to you?
Ooh, I love them. They're so much fun. And I host a regular open mic at the Kibitz Room at Cantor's Deli. And it's awesome. It's like our Cheers at this point. Our mutual friend, Bert Teplitsky, started it 10 years ago. And then I took it over about 2 years ago. And it's just like every different type of person comes together and we just laugh together. It's so supportive. There's so much energy and it's the most fun. It's like a big family. And of course, not everyone sees eye to eye, but we can all gather there and just have an awesome time. Yeah. And it's great.
Yeah, and I did. I went to your open mic
yes,
the other week, and it was very fun. It just described the way the way you described it.
Yeah.
And so I was talking because you were late or something, but so you had a stand-in host, Howard Berger.
Oh yes, I was working late, and my co-host Gabe, he wasn't able to be there, so Howard Berger stepped in, and he wrote for Rodney Dangerfield, so he's got a cool backstory, and yeah, he did an awesome job as usual.
Yeah. And he was saying the same thing that you were saying, that it's a community, and one thing, maybe ironically, he's saying is all ages.
Oh yeah,
right? Because there's mics where I go to where it's mostly Gen Z, maybe a little millennial and stuff, but I mean. There were, he wasn't necessarily the oldest person in the room or the most experienced, so that was a really cool vibe. When you inherited the mic, was it kind of already established like that? Yeah.
Yeah, babies and up. Yeah. We've had some teens come in also with their parent because it's a bar, and it's also a restaurant, so you can wander around legally.
Get some roast beef.
Yes, of course, a pastrami. And yeah, it's just awesome. Everyone is so funny. Like, it's not, you don't have to fit a certain anything. Yeah. Just come in and everyone has their own experiences, and just a lot of people have come up at that mic, like since Bert was hosting, and it's just awesome. Yeah. And it's awesome to see your friends just get better and better and get more and more opportunities, and it's super exciting.
Sure. So when I was looking up the mic, you get like kind of the address and maybe the name. A lot of the times when it's like attached to an establishment, Google doesn't really kind of present that so well. And so like when I looked it up, I was like, Cantor's. I'm doing comedy at a kosher deli? What's going on here? And then you got their separate room. It's a side thing. And so the show was at the Kibitz Room 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Is that right? And so when you inherited it, how did that come about?
It's kind of a funny story. Well, it had always been on a Tuesday night, and we had we would start with our bartender, Pablo, who is awesome. And then at 7 o'clock, it turns into Marco's shift. He is also awesome. And then Bert tried to switch it to another day. And there was some friction with the bartenders. And I think at that point, it was just like, you know what, I'm done. They're like, no. So we like to say that Bert passed me the torch, but really he threw it on the ground and stomped on it and then kicked it over to me. So then after trying to get in touch with the Cantor's family and get permission to continue, my friend and I talked to Pablo, the bartender, and he's like, I got it. And so he got it started for us again. And so we're so grateful to him. Like, he's the coolest. He's really awesome.
So there was a little hiatus. Okay.
Yeah.
And you said you have a co-host.
Yes.
So from the get-go.
It started out just me
Okay.
doing it solo, but that Gabe lives right across the street and he's super funny and he has equipment and he's great as a host. So we started teaming up, and sometimes I have to work late, so it's so nice to have someone else.
Sure.
And then he's getting his more experience emceeing too. So right now he has every last Tuesday of every month, and then when I need him to fill in or whatever. So.
Gotcha. So you're kind of the first few weeks, and he'll fill in and stuff like that. Very nice.
Yeah.
When you brought him on, like, was there challenges in hosting? No, it was really just kind of giving a buddy opportunity and maybe kind of helping with your own scheduling, it sounds like.
Yeah, totally. I mean, Gabe's a writer and he's just naturally funny anyway, and he's just naturally good at hosting anyway. So it was just super easy and natural, just kind of happened naturally.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Had you done any hosting prior to that?
Yes. Yes.
But maybe not a consistent show or anything. You're just kind of filling in here or there, or did you have a show prior to that?
Like, you know, the funny thing about migraine brain is that I can erase a portion of like my history and then later be like, oh, how did I forget all that? And right now I'm having a complete wipeout of like previous hosting experience, but it's in there. It's in there somewhere. So maybe it'll come up again.
Without specifics, like, you know, what do you get out of hosting?
What do I get out of it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love, before I started with comedy, I was deeply into improv back in New York. And I just love every time I bring a comic off, I'll riff on their set. And it's just so much fun because you never know what's going to come up and it's never going to happen again.
Yeah.
And so it's always fresh and fun, hopefully for everyone. And I love that. And I love that people have come up to me and they're on the fence about doing it. And then I'm like, if you're going to do it anywhere, do it here because it's so welcoming and fun. And people aren't just sitting there looking at their phones or staring at you and not participating. Like, just do it here, trust me. And then they'll come up after and say, oh my gosh, that was so much fun. Like, I'm relieved. Like, they say they feel welcomed. And I'm like, that's just the whole atmosphere of everyone.
Right.
So what was your question? I forgot what your question was.
It was hosting. What do you get out of hosting?
Oh, yeah, that.
Awesome. And so when I did the show, I saw that, right, where it was my first time there, you know, unknown in the room or whatever, and there were a pair of comics who went up kind of towards the end, and you know, it was apparent they were sort of green, you know, but kind of had some stuff, and so one of them came up to me after and just started talking to me, asking, you know, notes on his, you know, made some comments and for advice and stuff. So like just having that atmosphere, and you know, hanging out after all that stuff. I mean, it's a nice room for that for sure.
Definitely. And it's nice to have the bar too, because that can always help or hurt with your performance anxiety also.
Now, so I perform sober.
Me too.
Fantastic. And but then after you perform,
I really don't drink anymore. And I had a little stint where I was, you know, having some fun or whatever, but I'm good now. And I realized that when I got into improv, I was so scared. I couldn't stop shaking, and I like chugged a beer. I was so sloppy. I couldn't access my brain. It's just like, ugh. And I'm like, dude, I need my full brain, which is not full anyway, but I need as much of it as I can access. And I don't want to be sloppy. I want to be sharp. So I had to just deal with
so I think there's
everything.
I don't know, it's not a stigma or anything, but I think there's kind of a reputation, and maybe it's just like certain people, but like at a certain point when you're like touring clubs, like you're getting your drink tickets, and a lot of people go up on stage with alcohol. Do you think that is it like personality, or do you think it's like the tier, like if you're touring in small towns, like I've never toured or anything, but I can imagine it getting a little boring at times, right?
It could be. I mean, I think people just do what they do anyway, and maybe amplify it a little more
Right.
if if need be. Some it's part of the stage presence or their shtick or whatever, or some it just helps to kind of center and do their thing. Everybody's different. Like there are many people who either have done had the substances in the past and now they do nothing, and then there's some who just like to sip a drink because it just makes things more fun and enjoyable. So yeah, so many different types.
For sure. So one comedian who I admire is Doug Benson, who's of course kind of the weed, the stoner comic, right?
Yeah.
And there was a little while where I was like, I wonder if that's a bit. I wonder if he's like actually getting high or not. And then he just started like smoking on stage and like making full podcasts about that. So it's pretty apparent. I mean, some people, but he's been doing it for what, 30 years or something.
So you got your answer, or do you want to have him on your podcast to go deeper with his?
Yeah, if you could just give me his number after this, that'd be great.
I bet I can find it. No,
or Doug,
I'm just kidding.
If you're listening out there, Doug, we'd love to have
Doug,
you.
come on.
We'll let you smoke. I'll give you a joint. So, yeah.
Nice.
So okay, so let's see. You mentioned New York. Is that where you were born and raised?
No, I was born in Baltimore and raised in Havre de Grace, Maryland.
Okay.
My mom is from Jamaica, Jamaica, Queens, New York.
It shows. Oh.
My mom's side of the family is from New York. So we lived in the country. My dad was in the military. We lived by the Army base, and we would go to New York to see family like every few weeks. Gotcha. And then I lived in Brooklyn for 9 years.
I was there for 9 years as well.
When?
2008 to 17 or so.
That's so nutty. I moved at 2007 to 13.
Okay.
We were there at the same time.
Yeah.
I knew I recognized you.
Yeah, I saw you on the subway, right?
Yeah. It's the L train.
I was the guy asleep.
Yes.
Yeah. I had earbuds in, but not playing anything.
Oh, okay.
It was just to
You're pretending.
give the vibe of like, don't talk to me.
Okay. That's good.
Okay, so a couple spots in Maryland. I didn't catch the. I've heard Baltimore.
Yeah.
The other Haverfordward.
Havre de Grace.
That does not. Okay.
It means haven of grace.
That's lovely, but
Isn't
it's not
it?
computing with.
Yeah,
me.
it's like teeny tiny. Yeah, teeny, very small in the country.
So, did you perform at all as a kid?
I performed for my family.
Right.
Like I was very much very outgoing, and I would just do impressions of everyone. It would just come out of me.
Right.
And so it was my family's entertainment. And then in like first and second grade, I had conflicts with my new school. They were constantly telling me to be quiet. I never knew when to and not to speak. I was always getting yelled at, so I shut down and I went into a shell. And so I got very uncomfortable around adults, like speaking in front of adults. Okay. So I was so inward. So it's been a challenge, like me fighting myself, because I'm naturally extroverted, but I was forced into, like, I felt like I was in prison, and I'm trying, but I'm like, ugh, I can't. And, but then I kind of had my dad's mentality where if he was afraid of something, he would go do it. Yeah. So he was afraid of heights. So he became an airborne ranger to cure it, and it didn't. He was just terrified jumping out of planes. And so I wanted to get in radio. Okay. So I got a job in radio as a DJ at 15. I was terrified. Wow. But I just did it, and nobody could see that I was like shaking. It was an oldies station, and my mom and I would listen to each other's music in the car. So I knew all the oldies, and she knew all the alternative that I listened to. Yeah. And that was fun, but it was always a challenge. Yeah. And like Yeah, so just like naturally an entertainer,
Right.
but fighting myself, but just being like, do it anyway. You have to just do it anyway, because otherwise I'd be miserable.
For sure. And that's, I mean, we're all driven kind of from different like emotions or
Hmm.
experiences or something like that. But as long as kind of you got something that
Yeah.
you can kind of recall and be like, this is why I'm doing it. This is what
Mhm.
pushes me. So that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Mhm.
I'm curious, what was the conversation like? You're like, I'm a 15-year-old, I want a oldies radio show.
Yeah, we were, we were in a small town and there was a little radio station in Aberdeen, Maryland. They were known for actually airing the Orioles baseball games, and Cal Ripken was huge at that time. And so I'm like, and so I asked my mom to take me to the station to get some kind of job, like internship or something. And they were so nice there. And so I interned there, and then they said they offered to have me announce the sports scores for my high school. So I would call in and do that. And then they opened up an overnight shift, 11 to 6 in the morning. And my parents let me drive there when I was 16, do my shift, and drive home as the sun is coming up.
My.
So, like, yay. And I recorded everything. One of the DJs, JB Brown, took me under his wing. He's like, I'm going to make you a star. And I always sabotage myself, so I didn't let it happen. But he would have me record everything. It's like, listen back and just, I have all the tapes. I didn't listen to a single one. I was too scared, but it was awesome.
Do you record your sets now?
Uh-huh.
And do you listen back to them now?
No. I do. I have like 2,000 on my current phone. And if I could just, like, I'm a very bad Virgo. Like, I have the organization there, but I don't follow through and like go through and listen. I get overwhelmed and yeah. So it's a process that I'm trying to consistently do.
Yeah.
Listen back.
On the drive home, I can't help myself but listen back.
Good. That's good. Teach me.
Oh, yeah. So let's see, on the radio show or maybe another time, like, do you kind of remember, maybe not the first time, but like an early time where you were funny on purpose?
On purpose?
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever on purpose, honestly, because my mom is like a natural character, like very funny lady, just the way she is. And we actually have a podcast together. It's called On the Line with Babsy, where her name is Babsy. And basically, the audience is just eavesdropping on our phone calls. Because every time I call her, like, I'm just doubled over laughing, and it's all by accident.
Right.
So same with the podcast. And then we have guests too, and I introduce her, and sometimes I work at a recording studio, so sometimes I make her think like we're about to have a celebrity on. She gets so excited that I'm like, here's Bert from the Kibitz Room. She's like, oh, I'm kidding. She really likes Bert a lot, but I'll build up her anticipation, and then it's just one of my friends. I forgot what my point was. Oh, funny on purpose. No. So my dad is also naturally funny. And when he tried to be funny, typical dad jokes, but worse.
Yeah.
And my mom would be like, David, you're not funny when you try. She's like, don't try. So it's not trying to be funny. It's more like, oh, this happened, or that's an experience that I think is funny. So I'm sharing that. But it's not like me trying to be funny. Does that make any sense?
I think it does, sure.
Okay.
I mean, I'm curious, maybe examples, but I don't want you to kind of get into bits or anything.
No, you don't want that.
No. So, but I have a similar experience. So my mom does stand up in
Really?
rural Massachusetts.
Oh,
recently.
my
Like,
God.
I started first, but she hits more mics than me these days.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
she produces showcases and
wow.
so we have a call every week and we're running bits with each other. We call it our podcast.
Oh my God.
But we're not taping it or putting it out or anything.
Oh, you should though. Are you thinking about taping it though?
No, we're gonna do other things. I mean, she'll join us here, and
Good. Oh, good.
she's gonna come visit, and we're gonna hit the
Mhm.
town and stuff. So
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Please bring her to Cantor's Kibitz Room.
I will. I will let you know. I mean, the plan is just like the whole week to kind of
Yeah.
be hitting mics that whole week, and
When is she coming? Is this planned?
yeah, February. It's kind of
Oh,
it's off the books
sweet.
or whatever. But
All right.
yeah, it's gonna be a good time. And she's done. I
Um,
mean, she came and visited, and she did the Elysian and
really?
stuff. And I have
Ah,
talking about her to one of the hosts. And
yeah.
like, I think I remember her because like how many
Oh my goodness.
65-year-old rabbis come in?
She's a rabbi
She's a
too.
retired rabbi.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Oh man.
So she's hilarious. And then
Mm-hmm.
my dad has a psychological need to be funny. And so I have kind of the best of both worlds.
Yes,
It's
you
a dangerous
do.
combination, but you know,
Yes.
I'm handling it as best I can.
Yes. What else can you do, right?
Yeah. But parents
That's
are great,
great.
and that's kind of where,
Mm-hmm.
humor
Mm-hmm.
can start from anywhere, but I think parents a lot of the time
Oh yeah.
kind of bring it in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is cool. And was your childhood, was there anything else of note that happened at any point?
A lot of things. Could be like abuse or
That's my brain trying to go from one topic to the next.
just say it directly. What do you want to
No,
know?
I wanted to remember the next funny on purpose.
Lots of things.
Okay, I got.
Okay.
Okay, so you were in Maryland, then you went to New York, and you got ingrained with improv. Was
Yes.
UCB or something like
Yeah,
that?
the Pit, I went through, graduated,
Yeah.
and then UCB one class short of
Yep.
graduating. And my friends and I had a few teams
Cool.
and would perform at the Pit. And
Right.
we were like besties. We did everything together. And then I did like a groundling class and some UCB classes here.
Cool.
And then I stopped.
Yeah. And I mean, the if classes is a benefit or not. I mean, that's a debate that
Yeah.
kind of can go on, and I've heard a ton of great takes on that. I did UCB 101 and then quickly switched over to just like some stand-up classes,
Okay.
some writing classes and stuff like that. So I
Nice.
believe in classes. I think it's a good way to kind of really it's for people who don't know how to get started, right? Because it's like it's a kickstart.
Yeah.
Right? You get a little community, you get a little experience under your belt, you learn about the rooms, and then go from there.
Yeah.
So,
And I love getting the perspectives, and all the teachers have come up through the improv stages and everything.
Right.
I just love their perspectives and their different attitudes and things. Like one of our teachers, he would not laugh unless you genuinely like made him burst out laughing.
yeah.
And so me and my friend Tiffany are like, if you could make Chris laugh, she's like, wow, it just feels so amazing because he'll just stare at you and be like, all right, and then critique it. He's not going to give you pity laughter. And that was awesome.
Chris Griswold?
No,
Okay.
Chris Griggs.
Okay. I worked at Trader Joe's with Chris Griswold. So,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
he was teaching there.
Yeah, this is
I'm
it.
blanking on my teacher's name. Heideck, maybe? I don't recall. But I got a lot
Here.
out of it. No, when I did UCB in New York.
Oh, gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha.
and I think it most helped my writing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the idea
Yeah.
of game and finding the game and elevating it, like bringing that into whether it's sketch or even I think stand up, right? There's times where kind of a bit you're looking for the game in the bit. And
Yeah.
so yeah, they've got a fun approach, and obviously, they're all over. So now, were you doing any stand up in New York, or was it really just improv?
No, I never even thought about it.
I mean, you started when you got here.
Yeah.
Have you performed kind of out of state? Have you done any kind of, so you've seen other scenes?
Yeah, like Vegas, I did Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club.
Okay.
And yeah, because like really, I didn't even think about it. I got into improv because I was already into voiceover, and that would help the voiceover. And then I loved the monologues. So I would always be really quick to get out there with the monologues. I love storytelling and just in everyday life kind of thing. And how I got into comedy was I was trying to reel in my stories. It just like kind of condense them. And then I fell in love with stand-up.
Sure.
So yeah, I love
quick.
both. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It does.
Tell me a little about your writing process.
Oh, geez.
What process?
I am always writing. Like things pop into my head all the time. And I remember like when I was in New York, you know, you're walking everywhere all the time. And so my boyfriend at the time, Matt, and I would be walking through the streets and I'm like, ooh. And I'm kind of like, I tap him, spot me, make sure I don't fall. Cause I gotta write this idea down. It's always on my phone. Like I keep it digital. And he's like, okay. So I like walk very carefully, purposefully. I fell down the stairs at Lincoln Center in a dress and heels because I had an idea. And I made the mistake. I don't know why I told my mom. And so she still hasn't let it go. It's been like over 10 years. No walking and texting. Like, oh my gosh, I did that once. And I got mad at Matt. I'm like, why weren't you spotting me?
Oh no.
It's not his fault.
Is it like the fully kind of fleshed out joke, or is it like you're just jotting down a note and you come back to it? Yeah,
sometimes it's notes, sometimes it's like scene ideas or just everything. Or a lot of times when I'm talking to someone on the phone, something just gets, well, blurt something out and be like, oh, or they'll say something like, that should be a bit, you should do that. And then I'll just like write it down and work it in. It's like, there's no shortage of material. It's putting it together, and then I change things constantly, and I have a real issue with repeating myself. I don't like to repeat myself, so that's a challenge. You have to,
right?
But I'm always changing and tweaking and stuff like that.
I just started a little thing that I've kind of heard about where I'm actually kind of logging my sets with the room and the bits I did.
Yeah.
Just to kind of, it's not going to keep me from doing that bit in that room again, but I just kind of, they all bleed together at a certain point in my mind. And so I just kind of want to have some sort of record, and, you know, I record them also and that kind of stuff.
Video?
I'll do video. Like I don't have a tripod that functions great. I'm recording audio, and then if I bring a buddy or something, I'll have them record it.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, the goal is, you know, building up social media clips and stuff like that. So as I kind of form better bits and get those recorded,
I'm bad about that. Like I'll actually split up video from shows, have all the clips ready, and then not post them.
God, if they're good, you know, I mean, because like, I mean, Instagram is where comics are communicating right now, and for better or worse. But you know, kind of when I'm looking for a guest for the podcast, for example, like the first thing I do is I scroll through and I watch a clip, and I'm like, okay, they can, that's perfect, you know. So, you know, I've noticed a lot of like calendars aren't getting updated on those.
Really?
Yeah, where some people have like Eventbrite tickets for an event from June or something like that. I'm like,
for the people with the time machine.
Yeah. I think they'd rather have something than like if they have no booked shows coming up. They're like, I swear I did a booked show this summer.
You know, and speaking of which, I have to update my website.
There you go. That's why I mentioned
Thank you.
it.
Thanks, Isaac.
You're very welcome. Yeah. I
Oops.
saw it.
What's your favorite band? I'm curious. You seem like a rock and roller.
My favorite band, I love Rammstein, Tool, Delirium. Those are my top. Oh, Chevelle and Tricky.
Nice.
I'm on a Tricky kick right now again.
I saw Tool at Barclays many years ago. It was fun.
I love them.
Yeah.
I just saw them twice this past tour.
Really?
So I love it.
Oh, so good. I haven't seen them recently. I haven't seen them since DC. So I'm overdue.
Yeah.
Rammstein was in. Oh, good.
They're I've only seen the videos.
Yeah.
But the pyrotechnics are
I love
insane.
them. Yeah. And it's not just willy-nilly. It's so like purposeful and awesome. And their antics and things. Like I remember seeing them several times in DC where we got super close to the stage because they weren't big here yet. And my friend turns to me, he's like, my eyebrow got singed.
Yes.
I'm like, sweet.
That's
yes.
amazing. That's how you know you got the good seats.
Yeah.
So I've seen my favorite band something like 227 times.
Guess what it is?
Guess what it is.
Just by
Who?
looking at it. No, you
Misfits?
gotta look. Oh, that would have been great.
That's my favorite band. I can't believe I didn't say that. I can't believe that's terrible.
What band do you think he saw?
Hold
Look
on.
at him deeply.
What are you doing? Hold on, hold on.
That was a terrible clue. I don't know what I was doing.
Let me try to guess here with some clues. I almost said System of a Down, but I was trying to say, are they alternative?
No.
Hard?
No.
Oh.
This band transcends genres.
Ooh.
It's gonna take a long time to go through one of their songs.
Yeah.
That's
227. That's the biggest clue.
Oh, Rolling Stones? I mean,
I've seen them twice.
how can you possibly? It's got to be a Fish. I saw
Ah, there it is.
She got me. I want to
Yay.
write some jokes about it. I've done a
Good.
few, but like I haven't not mostly for like classes and
Yeah.
stuff. But there's, I mean,
Oh my.
that's the funniest thing about me by far.
Dude,
It's like I've
yes.
spent a down payment.
But you're not the only one.
No, of
'Cause
course not.
a Fish fan, I think, isn't that a prerequisite?
200. That is a big number. For
It
fans.
is.
And when I'm talking to like, oh, I'm a fan or whatever, I'm
Mhm.
like, how many shows have you seen? And they go like, oh, I've saw 23 shows. And I'm like, I've seen 69 shows. And they
Lame.
go, whoa. And I go, at Madison Square Garden.
Oh my gosh.
So it's
Whoa, dude. Oh, dang.
I lived in New York for a decade, and they play some years they play 18 shows at Madison Square
Oh,
Garden.
man.
So
Have you followed them?
I have flown to see Fish. I have
Mm.
flown to see the Grateful Dead or whatever
Mm.
version of the Grateful Dead is touring
Yeah.
around right now. Those are the only bands that I've like
Wow.
traveled long distances for, certainly by plane.
Oh my goodness.
I've seen Fish in Canada. I've seen them in Mexico. I've seen
Mm.
them every day of the week for sure. The only month I haven't seen them is March.
You know, this
Why?
fish segment is
Yeah.
gonna go too long. Michelle, do me a favor, take a little tiny step to your
We're
left.
jamming here, man. What do you expect
your
from
other left.
I thought you said right. I really did.
One more tiny little step, like half step. Perfect. You're great.
Can you get stock in Fish? Because
So they have fish coins. They're doing
They do?
like a crypto thing, and so the cool thing with it is you can redeem them at dispensaries across the nation.
do you
That's like the dumbest
dispense?
joke I could think of. I
Oh.
consume. No,
Okay.
you can't buy stock in Fish. I've emailed.
Oh.
You don't go to 227 shows without having some sort of story, but
Yeah, you should have some compensation for
yeah,
Free
It's called
tickets or
it's
something.
called a memory.
That's true. That's the experience.
my dad
Yeah.
thinks I should. What did he say? He said if I applied myself half as much as I
Oh.
do in anything to
Oh my gosh.
going to see Fish shows,
Oh
I
my
would have
gosh.
made something of myself.
Oh my
or something.
gosh. Your dad and my mom must be related somehow. I have heard that if you could only apply yourself so many times.
Yeah.
But not Fish related.
Yeah, right. So it needs improvement, right? That was a big thing on my report cards.
Oh.
What's the fucking
Hey, let's do the question we've been asking everyone about when they enter.
I
the
will.
room.
I'm thinking of a word right now.
Let him think.
Well, I want to see his head explode like scanners.
It's not. Why is capacity? Potential.
Potential. I'm glad you.
I'm done hearing about my potential.
Well, you know what?
You need to tell me about my potential.
You have full amount of potential, and I think people that know you just know that you do have it. You'll release it when it happens.
Yeah.
You're doing
Releasing
it now.
right now.
100%. 100%.
Thank you.
You know, it's applying. Yeah.
You're applying right now.
I know. Just tell my dad.
Well,
Yeah, let's
he'll
call him.
he's gonna see all of
I'm gonna
this.
call him. Will he?
He'll watch the first episode.
Oh, Dad.
We'll release this one first.
Okay.
All right.
No.
So we have
Mhm.
I have a question.
Okay.
And you know, so I haven't booked any shows. I'm only doing mics right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so one thing I overthink about is appearance.
Mhm.
Right? Is like, you know, the second I walk into the room, I feel like I've started my set. and it's from, oh, who is this guy? What is he doing? And it could be over the top or just kind of, whatever. This gives off a vibe. So, how much energy are you putting into like fashion, style, appearance for open mics and for booked shows? And do you feel like there's kind of a character at play in that kind of capacity?
Oh, yes. Well, definitely I do dress up for shows more. And I think my trademark tends to be for shows, especially mini skirt. It could be like black sequin, tank top, and black sequin Chuck Taylor shoes, sneakers. I like that look. For open mics, sometimes I am usually running around like a tornado. So sometimes I'll be like very sporty and just like shorts and t-shirt, whatever. And then other times it's like, oh yeah, you really should, think, like plan more and be more presentable.
Right.
So I try to switch it up a bit. I've always been a tomboy, so like minimal makeup and things like that. So I tend to be like, I'm always doing something. I'm always running around. Like time has to be completely filled in. And I have to be always in frantic mode, like running from one thing to the other. So I don't spend a lot of time planning outfits. But if there's one that I like, sometimes I'll take a picture and be like, remember that?
Yeah.
And my closet is organized with like shirts, and I have little tags, like different colored tags where really like this one, that's green. I like this one a tiny bit less, that's blue.
Yeah. You're an excellent Virgo.
Thank you.
What are you talking about? That's amazing.
Sometimes.
Yeah. I think one goal of mine kind of in comedy and performance is like I'd like to have to wear makeup at some point.
Go for it.
But I've never, I mean, I did plays as a kid, right? And whatever, they do the blush or whatever, that's the but I want to be like, I just want hair and makeup to be done by someone else.
Man, you are so lucky. You don't need makeup. You're so lucky you get to just roll out of bed. You don't even have to shower if you don't want to. I can't even go downstairs to get the Amazon package that they didn't bring to the door this time because I have to put my face on first.
I hear you. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's not my fault. Society.
I'm not playing with you. I wasn't yelling at you.
Good.
Just toward you.
So I'll take it. Okay. From men and women everywhere.
Thank you.
All right. So you're hosting your mic on Tuesdays. How often are you hitting mics, kind of on average, in a week?
All the time. Usually, pretty much every day, or I'll like double up some days, or I'll fall off for a week or some days. But I'm always writing about how upset I am at myself for not going to mics. So that's writing, right? Right. And yeah, there's always something happening toward that goal.
I give myself the grace of like some days are writing days and some days are performing days.
Yeah.
So as long as I'm progressing something, I don't beat myself up.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I beat myself constantly. I'm like my own Bobby Brown, and I'm like I should have done more. I shouldn't have done. Sorry, Whitney.
No, I haven't laughed like that yet. All right, so you're saying you beat yourself up.
I do. It's a constant battle. I'm like, why? I get very, like, overwhelmed, and then I freeze. Yeah. So I'm like, there's the fight, flight, freeze. And then I'm like, I have all this, and this. And then my eyes get heavy, but my heart is rapidly, so it's not like I'm going to take a nap because my heart is racing. But then I'm like, I need to wash, I'll wash a dish, or I'll do this I don't need to do, and that I don't need to do. So it's a mess. But I think that's what the creative brain kind of is.
Right.
Please say yes.
Yeah. No, I mean, we had a writer on. He was saying like he the idea of like having a bully and like imagining all the ways of like getting back at him, running through it in his mind, and then like getting to the best version of it. And like that's what a writer's doing, is like imagining scenes play out, finding the game sometimes or whatever it is. And so I think that, I mean, I've got ADHD like
Who does?
everyone else.
Yeah.
I take 10 milligrams. Do you have a dosage, or you're not?
Oh, of
Vyvanse.
no, I don't. I really should.
If you need any, ask someone else. I know.
Damn it!
Right, it's illegal.
You already snorted yours the other way. Just kidding. Just kidding.
So let's see.
Work.
The work. Oh, you. I'm not making any money doing stand up. I've got to support this hobby of mine. How are you supporting your hobby? Or how are you supporting your comedy?
Dare you?
I know. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna Greta Thunberg on you. How dare you? I work at an awesome boutique recording studio for voiceover called Soundbox LA.
Cool.
And I work for and with friends who are on both sides, like all sides of the industry, actors and engineers, and so awesome. So yeah, I'm really fortunate.
Do they give you health insurance?
No.
No. So you're on the market like me.
Not right now. Yeah.
I mean, that's the goal, right?
What is health insurance?
Health insurance.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's something that we give illegal immigrants for free.
Oh my gosh. He had to go there. Sorry, tap my mic.
I think because you said the worst topic that's overused politics, so I had to.
Good callback, Isaac.
Yes,
I think you're ready for your show now.
Thank you.
Your first show with your mom.
We did her 65th birthday party. She headlined.
Nice.
I featured.
Mm.
It went pretty well, but
Back home?
In Massachusetts, where she is. And it's like it's so weird because like she's making money hosting.
Wow.
Running these shows, yeah. And,
Hello.
right?
Why are we not in Massachusetts?
So like I'm out here hitting mics, and my mom is like doing better than me in the industry. It's like I kind of feel like Pauly Shore sometimes.
That's good because she will
Let's burn
teach
that
you
joke.
the way.
Yeah, exactly.
That's great.
And she really respects kind of my insight and when I'm working through her material. I mean, she wants because she runs workshops there.
Dang, she's really. How long has she been doing it?
3 years, something like that. When she was a rabbi, she was doing it. No, listen, she's a rabbi. That's every Saturday morning. She gets like a 2-hour set, right? Right? Because
is this thing on congregation?
Right. Captive audience.
Yes.
They love, and listen, the easiest gig I ever did was my mom's 65th birthday party.
Oh,
everyone in the room just loved her, and I just love bombed her, and with like with jokes mixed in, and she recorded it. I have that set.
Good. I was going to ask you. Good.
And it's it's material I can do once, so that's. It's always interesting. Like, have you done any kind of themed shows or like something where you had to prepare material you knew you couldn't use again?
Yeah, well, I also host a storytelling mic, and we were that was at the Chevalier's Books in Larchmont, and we did that several months, and hopefully we'll go back. They had some changes over there, and so I would give a suggested theme for the night, and it was so much fun. And sometimes like a couple people would come in just to watch from the neighborhood, and then one girl was inspired to go up the next time.
Okay, the next time.
And then someone I knew from a storytelling workshop came. She's like, "Oh, I just want to watch. I don't want to do anything." And then she came. I'm like, "Well, okay, let me know if you change your mind." And then she came up. She's like, "Can I go up?" I'm like, "Yes." And she was so good. And she even sang, like weaved in singing. It was like, are you sure you just made that up? It was so good. So, yeah.
People don't realize how prepared they are when the material is like personal or something like that.
That's why I like to leave it open to be like, sure, go ahead, watch. But if at any point you want to go up, just let me know. And people have done that. Like they're like, okay, they settle in, watch other people, and then be like, okay, I want to try it. And like, hurry before I change my mind.
So I'm really interested. I've never kind of hosted a mic, but I'm super
Mhm.
interested in kind of that aspect of
Mhm.
it. And we talked a little bit about it. I
Mhm.
just kind of some more questions that popped into my head. I, can you describe kind of like your most loyal, uh, what would it be? Participant or attendee?
Sure.
You talking about an audience member?
Regular was the word on the question.
Regular.
So at the mic that you run at the
Mhm.
Kibitz Room, can you describe like your most regular?
Regular,
What is the
regular.
word?
Yeah.
Loyal. Jesus Christ.
There are a lot, actually.
This is gonna go on TikTok.
Don't be
This is
ashamed. Don't be ashamed.
No, I'm no shame. Okay.
Yes.
So at
Mhm.
your open mic at the Kibitz
Yeah.
Room, what's like the most loyal regular like?
What are they like?
Yeah.
There's so many though. There's Howard Berger, who is there always. He wrote for Rodney, and he's so funny. He's so good with the setup punch, and oh man. And usually he headlines the mic and closes us out. But we've gotten so busy that I end up,
Yeah.
putting him up earlier.
He seems like one of those guys with just like folders and folders. Every topic of joke, he's got like 10 things he can go into.
Oh my goodness. And like he always has something new. Like he's always writing and coming up with things, and we have so much fun together because sometimes he'll text me something funny or send me something in Instagram, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, and I send him something back. We both find cat videos just the best thing ever, like animal videos. And like he's just awesome and very encouraging. Like he'll come up and say, oh, I really love that about this, and then we banter back and forth and then come up with additional like tags and things and for each other. And he does that like with a lot of people. And he's so seasoned. It's awesome to get his insight.
Can I add,
And
if
yeah.
he says good set,
Mhm.
does he mean it? Or does he just throw
Absolutely.
it? Okay.
Oh no, he's not gonna throw that out.
I got a good set out of it.
Yeah.
Nice. So
Yeah.
I did, I wanted to impress that night. So I did like
Yeah.
stuff from 10 years ago that I'd like done for
Yeah.
audiences.
Oh, I wish I
instead
was
of trying
there for
something new.
that.
I think I recorded it.
Okay, good.
Okay, so there was something
Mhm.
interesting from your mic that I hadn't really seen. I know it's out there, but it
Mhm.
was kind of the best example of it.
Yeah.
They were roasting the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I haven't engaged with roast culture here
Oh.
yet. I've asked if it can be avoided. I think it can. You don't have to engage with it.
Sure.
I think
No.
hosts have a
Mhm.
target on their back, though.
Yeah.
Right. And so you experience that, and how do you handle it? Do you dish back?
Oh, it's so fun. Yeah, Gabe, my co-host, he's just roasty. That's his personality. And yeah, it's just funny, but I give it back to him. Maybe not as well as him, but so what? I don't care. But it's just fun. And a lot of us have become friends.
Yeah.
Like over time. So it's just like, brother, sister banter and stuff like that. So it's fun.
All right. So you got to keep coming back, and then you'll start getting roasted. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There was something else Howard did at the mic that I wanted to ask you about, which
Mhm.
is there was about 3 or 4 comics that got, when he was introducing them, they got the one and only kind of tag before announcing their name. The one and only Michèle Haines.
Oh.
What does it take to get Howard
Mhm.
to call you the one and only?
I guess there's got to be something unique going on. And he probably said that about me because I usually host the mic
Right.
there. And we have a lot of one and onlys because everyone is so unique. Everyone's really a one and only.
Yeah.
Because they are that. So anyone can get that.
I agree, but it's not like I'm not going to come back the second time and get one and only. Like I have to establish, and like that's kind of the sense I got.
Might have to
I thought it
earn
was like maybe you need a TV credit or something. I suppose not.
Nah.
Okay. Nice. And then this Howard after the show, I have to network kind of to book this and get myself
Mhm.
out there. So I just had the sense he knew my friend from New York.
Oh,
So I went up to him
maybe.
like, "You're giving me strong Steve Marshall vibes. Do you know him?" He goes, "Oh yeah, we came up together. It's my best boy." And so he made me like take a picture and text Steve and all that. So it just
Nice.
from my perspective, I love that Steve's everywhere, and like I
Mhm.
can use him as a name, but just like how small and tight the community is, and then as soon as I said it, like Howard opened up, and
Yeah.
so now I feel like got a new
Nice.
buddy, and
Yeah.
so
Oh, yeah. Howard's awesome. He's so sweet. He loves meeting new people. He recruits a lot of comics to come to the Kibitz room. And yeah, and he's always spreading the word. Like, he's like, oh, guess what? So-and-so is going to come to your storytelling mic. She's so excited. I'm like, oh, thanks. So he's always doing something too. Always out and about.
I'm hoping to have him on here. Maybe.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That's the light.
We're supposed to run that, right?
Well, should we decide? I mean, what do you want to do?
That's terrible.
I'm trying to protect my
I'm
reputation. in
kidding.
town, so
Would never.
what's your approach if someone's running the light?
Hey,
Yeah.
I've thrown things, or I just stand up and start walking.
Hey!
works too.
Pretty good.
Throw it at me, man.
I was
the
just
one.
chucking it over the TV.
Yeah.
You almost hit me. You're
I'm
supposed to
so
hit me.
sorry. I'm so
Hit me.
sorry.
Hit me like a man.
Jesus Christ.
On that note, Michelle, I have to thank you for stepping up to the mic today.
Thank
I want
you.
to thank everyone out there who's listening and still chasing their stage time. I have been Isaac, and we will catch you next week with more stories from the scene.
You've been Isaac.